Set, go.
Previously, Anne and Peter have been going at each other by playing practical jokes and arguing. The scene opens with Anne knocking on Peter's door, trying to get his attention.
Peter.
What is it?
Your mother says to come out.
I'm giving Mushy his dinner.
You know what your real father says.
For heaven's sakes, I haven't seen what's got him since lunch.
I'm just telling you, that's all.
I'll feed him.
I don't want you in there.
Peter.
Then give him his dinner and come right out.
Now, is there any way to talk to your little girlfriend?
For heaven's sakes, will you please stop saying that?
Look at him, Bless. Look at him.
Please, I'm not anyways. Leave me alone, will you?
Y'all like it's something wrong to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be ashamed of your little
You're
girlfriend.
crazy. She's only 13.
So what? And you're 16, just perfect. Your father 10 years older than I am. I warned you, Mr. Frank. Is the world last any longer? We'll be related to you.
What's it told?
Suddenly, everything else is forgotten as they hear the sound of an automobile coming to a screeching stop in the street below. They are tense, motionless in terror. The car starts away. A wave of relief sweeps over them. They pick up their occupations again. Anne flings open the door of Peter's room, making a dramatic entrance. She is dressed in Peter's clothes. Peter looks at her in fury. The others are amused.
Good evening, everyone. Forgive me if I don't stay. I have a friend waiting for me in there. My friend Tomcat. Some people say we look alike, but Tom has the most beautiful whiskers, and I have a little fuzz. I'm hoping in turn.
All right, Mrs. Quack.
Peter.
I heard about you, how you talk so much in class. They call you Mrs. Quack. How Mr. Smitter made you write a proposition. Quack, said Mrs. Quack.
Well, go on, tell him the rest. How it was so good to read out loud to the class and then read it to all the other classes.
Quack.
You're the most intolerable and sufferer boy I ever met.
Quack.
Oh, that's where Annie could get him.
Well, all the boys in the world, why I had to get locked up with one like you.
Quack. And from now on, stay out my room.
Oh. Miss Van Dame, may I try on your clothes?
No, Anne.
It's alright, but careful with it. My father gave it to me before he died. He always bought the best that money could buy.
Miss Van Dame, did you have another boyfriend before you were married?
And that's a personal question. It's not courteous to ask personal questions.
Oh, I don't mind. Our house was always swimming with boys. When I was a girl, yeah.
Oh God, not again.
Shut up. One summer we had a big hunt and held us some. The boys came buzzing around like bees around a campfire. Now, when I was 16, we were wearing skirts very short those days, and I had good looking like. I still have them. I may not be as pretty as I used to. How about it, Mr. Frank?
Alright, we seen them.
I'm not asking you, I'm asking Mr. Frank.
Mother, for heaven's sake.
I'm very serious. Well, I just hope your little girlfriend, Mary, is a good father used to worry about. With so many boys hanging around, he told me if any of them get fresh, you say to them, remember Mr. So-and-so? Remember? I'm a lady.
Remember Mr. So-and-so? Remember I'm a lady.
Look at you talking that way in front of her. Don't you know she puts all that down in her diary?
So if she does, I'm only telling the truth.
Would you mind, Peter, if I move you over to the couch?
Me must have the radio on.
I mean, you finished yet?
No.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Alright, I'm a dump. I'm hopeless. Why do I go on?
You're not hopeless. Don't talk that way. It's just that you haven't any more to help you. The girl I have, maybe you could help. Ask Mr. Frank for help.
I'm sure his father, not me, I can do anything with him. If you won't listen to me, you go on him if you want.
What about it, Peter? Shall we make our school co-educational?
You're an angel, Mr. Frank, an angel. I don't know why I didn't meet you before I met one of theirs. You sit down. Here, sit down, Mr. Frank. Now, Peter, you listen to Mr. Frank.
It might be better for us to go into Peter's room.
That's right. You go in there, Peter. You listen to Mr. Frank. Mr. Frank is a highly educated man. Yes, ma'am.
Shh, I can still hear a man's voice talking.
Isn't it bad enough here without yours sprawling all over the place?
If you don't smoke so much, you wouldn't be so bad tempered.
Am I smoking? Do you see me smoking?
Don't tell me you have used up all them cigarettes.
One package. We've only brought me one package.
It's a filthy habit anyway. It's a good time to break yourself.
Oh, stop it, please.
You're smoking up all our money. You know that, don't you?
Will you shut up? And what are you staring at?
I never heard girls curl before. I thought only children curl.
This isn't a curl, it's a discussion. And I never heard children so rude.
Rude.
Yes.
And would you get me my knitting? I must remember when he comes to ask her to bring me some more wool.
I need some hairpins and some soap. I made a list.
I do some library books for me when she comes.
It's the one. It's one of them. You have life her own. The way that we never run errands for us. Please meet your stars. Please take my hair on and have a cut. Tell me the latest news. Me.
Don't you ever get tired of talking? Suppose you try keeping still for just 5 minutes? Just
And
5 minutes.
here is the glass of milk.
Talk, talk, talk. I never heard such a, where is my, every evening it's the same. Talk, talk, talk. Where is my,
What are you looking for?
my pipe? Have you seen my pipe?
What's good there, fuck? You haven't got any tobacco.
This happens when you hold it in my mouth. Margot, have you seen my pipe?
It was on the table last night.
I know. And did you see my pipe? And
And Mr. Van Danstock is speaking to you.
Am I allowed to talk now?
you're the most aggravating. The trouble with you is you've been spoiled. What you need is a good old-fashioned spanking.
Remember, Mr. Salazar, I'm a lady.
Why aren't you nice and quiet like your sister Margot? Why do you have to show off all the time? Men don't like that thing in the A man likes a girl who will listen to him once in a while, a domestic girl.
I cut my throat first. I'm going to be remarkable. I'm going to Paris.
Paris?
To study music and art.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a famous dancer, a singer, or something.
Now look what you done, you clumsy little fool. My beautiful fur coat my father gave me.
I'm so sorry.
What do you care? It isn't yours, so go ahead and ruin it. Do you know what that coat costs? Do you? And now look at it. Look at it.
I'm very, very sorry.
I can kill you for it. Just kill you.
Put you on a leafy, come back. The supper, come back.
And you must not behave in that way.
It was an accident. Anyone can have an accident.
Oh, come on, Ann. Don't be so...
Everything that Margot does is right, and everything I do is wrong. I'm the good around here. You're all against me, and the worst of all.
She brushes off into her room and throws herself down on the study, stifling her sobs.